Hi, our working title is Family Omens, sort of connects with the sort of narrative of the film. It's a supernatural thriller for the genre, and it's set in present day, but it's set in heaven, but it's going to be very representational as in heaven. So it's going to be set in a woods, just completely isolated from all sort of roads, so it seems that it's only the woods there, and it almost seems like a forest. And the main characters will be a demon called Silas and an unnamed angel. We don't really need to name the angel in the film because it's kind of pointless, but we might add that in. And the full plot outline.
When we decided we were going to do supernatural thriller, we had a lot of ideas, but decided to go with the very basic original lore of that angels fell from heaven and created the first demons, and we decided that for the opening sequence we were going to ask what if the demons got back into heaven, started pushing all the other angels out. It will be a chase scene, but it's not going to last very long, and it's going to be snappy and smooth editing, so it's more interesting because chase scenes tend to appeal to the type of audience. But it's also going to lie within a flashback of the events after the demon has pushed the angel. It's going to have feathers covered in blood, which is also representational of the fall, and the angel is going to be dressed in bright colours, white colours, and the demons are going to be in dark leather to symbolise that.
The film will be, well, the opening will be in a non-linear timeline, so it starts with the end and then goes into a flashback, so it leads up all to the events, and we'll add a bit on to show what happens. And location hopefully will be set in New Bottle Woods, because that's it's a huge woods and it's very isolated from all the roads like we needed for our heaven scene. Our target audience will be aimed towards 18 to 25-year-olds, because we sort of researched a lot about sort of supernatural thrillers, and we found that mature sort of people and young adults mainly sort of prefer these types of supernatural thriller type genre. And the props we'll use hopefully will be things such as old rope and like fake blood behind the scenes and feathers to represent the angel's face. So that's it.
Any questions? Katie?
To be able to introduce the characters within the opening and as well as the setting out of the location seems quite a lot to fit in. How are you going to be able to do that within 2 minutes?
We talked about having titles at the beginning, like films sometimes have to introduce it. Yeah.
Charlotte?
You said that it was set in New Bottle Woods, it would be the heaven. How are you sure that the audience will be able to distinguish that as the heaven?
A lot on video editing, because we can colour it right and make it look very bright and sort of like very heavenly looking. So in a lot of post-production type sort of effects.
So you're going to rely on filters to sort of create that representation
and
of
sort
the
of a bit
characters
of dialogue
good
which
and
hints
bad.
at it.
That's a good idea. A bit like, did you ever watch that programme years ago called Heroes?
No.
I think you did, because the name's on that. I'll talk to you about that in a minute then. George?
Given your budget and the time to take it, to make it, how are you going to distinguish the characters as being demons and angels?
Like we said, the angel is just going to dress in like bright colours and white, and the demons are going to be in like dark leather and like heavy eyeliner. And we're not going to actually give them wings.
The feathers do represent it at the start, with the feathers on the floor around the angel. So.
It's just going to be people.
And Jade?
How are you going to distinguish the present day timeline between the flashbacks to the audience?
That'll be the filters as well, I should think. I haven't thought about that yet.
Okay, thank you.